Some villains are after power, some are out for revenge. But then you get freaks like Jaba. The dude doesn't give a damn about ruling anything. Doesn't care if you remember his name. Jaba's whole deal is just violence, plain and simple. That's it. That's the tweet. In Gachiakuta, that makes him one of the nastiest, most bone-chilling characters you run into. So Jabber Wonger shows up as a raider one day, one of these frontline psychos. This guy is not your basic goon. His intro oozes menace. He's lurking in shadows, grinning like he just heard the world's nastiest joke. Then boom, he steps into the light and just eats up the whole panel. From the first second, you know, nah, this is some mid-boss. This guy is a walking red flag. Dangerous, wild, totally off his rocker. And here's the thing, Jaba isn't scary just because he's strong. It's his brain that's the real horror show. He's not just a sadist, he's like the direct definition in the dictionary. Violence isn't a tool for him, it's a dessert. Hating people, that's not strategy, it's just fun. I think you get the gist from that line, I hate taking stuff when there's nobody to take it from now. Who says that? That's not shonen. That's cyanide energy, that's serial killer energy, and he loves it. He's not evil because he has to be. He's evil because he's having the time of his life. But wait, it gets worse. He's not just hating others, he likes hating himself. He will literally weaken himself in a fight just to drag it out and get that adrenaline lash from almost dying. Dude gets off on getting hurt and getting people hurt. He will shoot himself up with poison mid-battle just to see what happens. He's a nutcase. That's what's scary. Most bad guys run away when they're losing. Most people, period, don't want pain. Jaba, pain is his party trick. You can't scare him, can't psych him out. The more you mess him up, the more he's loving it. You're not breaking him, you're fueling him. Gachiakuta's art is already a wild graffiti all over the place, right? Jaba is like the human version of that chaos. He's got these bust up clothes, giant sleeves, this scarf that looks like it's been dragged through a dumpster, gold rings in his hair for some reason. He's basically a living trash heap, except he will murder. And his face, man, that face perfectly describes madness. That grin, those manic pink eyes, he doesn't look like a person you talk to. He looks like a nightmare that talks back. In the anime, his voice actor is having way too much fun. He cranks up the tension, his eyes start spinning, he's drooling mid-fight, stops being a battle and turns into a monster movie. You're not watching a guy lose his mind, you're watching a master enjoying losing his mind. Then there's his weapons, rings that turn into poison claws. Not just for show, this thing will tear through stone, armor, defenses, you name it. But the wild part, he uses the poison on himself. I think that was a crazy moment. We never expected that dude to just jab himself with his own toxins. And suddenly, he's not even human anymore. He's this berserk, twitchy mess, power through the roof, zero self-control, just chaos everywhere. This isn't fighting dirty. This is I don't care if I die as long as I'm having fun energy. This dude looks like he's on a suicide mission. Two scenes sum up why Jaba is full of terror and just basically insane. The stabbing of Grease, yeah, he's a side character, so we did expect him to, to be somebody you can replace. But still, we did not expect just Jaba to show up, skewer him, no speech, no build up, nothing. Murder like it's an everyday thing. Kind of showed you that to Jaba, there's nobody who is more important or less important. Everybody is just what they are, a target. Then there's a self-poison Rampage. So when Rudo keeps pushing him and Rudo is about to give up as well, because how do you hurt the guy who likes being hurt? Then he injects himself with that poison. Then all of a sudden that dude is no longer human. He's a berserk version of himself. It looked like fighting a living death wish. So yeah, Jaba isn't out for power or revenge. He just wants to watch the world bleed and maybe bleed with it. Somehow, that's way scarier than any world-conquering bad guy. I think Jaba stands out for being the very contrast of Rudo. Rudo's whole vibe is now learning how to be compassionate. Jaba is that guy who just mess things up just because he wants pain. Dude thinks life is worth zero value. So why won't this freak leave your head after the dust settles? Easy, he's way too real. Jaba isn't hiding behind some soap story or trying to take over the world or whatever cartoon cliche we used. No, he's just in it for the violence. Hurting people is literally his idea of a good time. That's what makes him freaking unsettling. You can't predict who you go after. Could be anyone. Zero empathy, total wild card, and he actually enjoys all the pain he dishes out. It's not even like you're reading about a character. It feels like a nasty reminder that sometimes real people just like being cruel for no reason. That's what sticks with you. Dude is not just a villain. He's a nightmare. He's a bully. He's the kind of villain who jabbles up sadism, masochism, and throws that whole chaos at you. He looks nuts, acts even crazier, and every force of Urudo tends to be a mess. He's not the strongest guy in Gachiakuta, sure, but pound for pound, he's easily the most terrifying. Every time he shows up, you know things are about to hit the fan. Jaba is not fighting battles, he's just here to create a little twisted horror show. If you dug this deep with me, might as well hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy, don't be shy.